weeks. I can't believe it. Crazy. Have you needed any pain meds?
So like we got sent home with nothing.
No.
Yeah, nothing. No. It was a big bad disaster. Somehow they thought the script was suspicious, or you can speak to it.
Oh
so they didn't fill it
because it was over the weekend. It was hydrocodone and it was over the weekend, so they didn't fill it.
What?
Yeah.
He's a surgery patient.
Yeah.
Well, our pharmacy needed some sort of verbal approval. They couldn't take an email or over the phone or
Can you wiggle your toes?
whatever. So
it was a whole thing.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You know what?
She
It worked
did
out
fine.
because she took the hydrocodone once and hated it, and it made her sick, and we didn't need it.
So we just did some Tylenol PM for a couple of days, but
Good.
she's not really
Good.
needed much.
Oh, thank goodness for that. That's good. That means you're feeling good. So.
Yes. Let me move you so you can see. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know. I want to see.
So this looks really good. We've had some healing. You can see it up at your fibula, that little bumpy stuff. Okay, so that's good. Got no complaints about that, so that's good. And you're seeing some reaction here. Just this little shadowy stuff is pretty typical.
Right?
Well, that's good. That's appropriate. That's good healing. That's what we want. So, So the big question is, do we need a whole new cast today, below the knee?
Yes.
Or do I overwrap you? It's been 3 weeks. I'm gonna give you a whole new cast today, and you're gonna go below the knee. We're gonna get short leg cast.
Yay!
Right.
Well, okay, so what was the other option? Below the knee or?
Well, just I overwrap your current long leg cast for another week or two. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna see you in 5 weeks. Still no weight, okay? And then when you come back, we'll get x-rays out of the cast, and then I'll probably put you in a boot.
In 5 weeks, and that means starting walking?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. And how long are we in that boot?
Usually a month to 6 weeks.
Really? Okay.
Let me go put that on the floor.
5 weeks takes us to December.
And then
So
what?
we
So
continue.
now that she's in the shorter boot, what should she use? Still wheelchair?
Crutches or a walker becomes easier. A knee scooter is also a possibility.
That's what we have is a
I have one in the
scooter
You do have it. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
No.
Okay. Oh, great.
and a basket, like a little blue
great.
basket.
Thank goodness. So yeah, that actually becomes an option now, which is fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you prefer that over the wheelchair? Do you prefer the wheelchair still at school? Do you have any preference? Anything?
I have no preference. I find if you are in a small school that people know and they can give you a perimeter, then either's fine. Sometimes the wheelchair is better if you're in a big school with lots of people. I used to be a real grouch about the knee scooter, and then I kind of realized it was actually kind of awesome because in reality, people see you, they know you're coming, you can bend your knee, you can rest the front of your leg here.
I'm
Right.
just confused because when you're going, doesn't that put pressure on?
That's a great question. So I think as long as you're not leaning forward like you're like Evil Knievel, so maybe if you exercise.
That's what she's been worried about. 'Cause she's like, "Isn't that the one that's broken? Won't that hurt?" I'm like,
So
"Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know."
That's a good question. So I would tell you I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. I would say like for ankle fractures is probably a little bit simpler, but I think as long as you're not you're not leaning a lot.
Yeah,
Probably
I thought
fine.
I'd also be putting weight on like right here. Too,
Yeah.
'cause,
So the other thing you could do is honestly is you can do the wheelchair for another couple weeks and then you could probably transition
That's what I
to the
wondered.
scooter. So practice on the
Yeah.
weekends. You don't
Yeah.
have to go crazy. Okay.
Mhm.
What color are you getting?
orange.
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 Perfect.
Fantastic.
All right, cool. Good to see you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks
You
for waiting.
too.
Appreciate you. All right, great job. All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
see that pumpkin cast.
Oh yeah, pumpkin. I didn't think about
Perfect.
that. Perfect.
We didn't do a black shirt if you wanted to.